I don't know what this heat gun is gonna do to the plasti dip that is on the grill, but I'm not too concerned because it is chipping. I don't know if you can see up in here. Same with the front bumper and the rear bumper, so they're gonna have to get redone this spring anyways and get recoated so that they are just a little bit more fresh and not looking so worn out. Winter really took its toll on this stuff, and until I can get the new bumpers for the front and the rear and figure out what I want to do with the grill, I'm just gonna respray them. But let's try to get this emblem off the grill. Boom. Wow, they use quite a bit of silicone on here to hold this sucker in place. So for anyone wanting to know how to get your stock badge off of your grill, there you go. Heat it for a couple minutes with a heat gun. I apparently got a little too close and held it and moved a little too slow. So if you move a little bit quicker and heat mainly around the center portion, whether it's warm or cold, it'll probably work better when it is warm out, but just heat it with a heat gun, get in there with a screwdriver and just pull, and that sucker comes right out of there. Now let's chip all this silicone crap off of here, and we'll go ahead and replace it with our new one. Damn, it's a shame that I melted the face of that there, because that could have been a nice little ornament for the Christmas tree. Hit the thumbs up button if you agree with me that for now, that badge right there looks much better than the stock Ram emblem. Welcome back to another video on Pure Panorama. I hope you like that quick little install. I know it wasn't anything big or major, but nonetheless it was an install, so we got something done with the truck. And I've actually been holding on to that thing now for a little bit, and I do have a couple of other badges that I'm gonna put them on the truck, and I've had them for like a while now. Actually, since September I've had these things, and I ran out of time before my son was born, and then it was Thanksgiving and Christmas and winter time, and I didn't want to be messing around with debadging and rebadging the truck in this type of weather. Things just kind of got away from me and a little chaotic. But I do have a couple other badges that I do want to put on the truck. I'm just trying to think of, I guess, where I want to put them, or at least put one of them. So that is going to be coming soon too. So we will have this thing completely rebadged, and it will not have the second gen badging. Wink wink. So take that for what you will. Try and guess down in the comment section what kind of badges I got for the truck if you want. And like I said, hit that like button for the new grill emblem and the new badges that are coming. And I will say, hit the like button just because they do match and they will look fresh if I put them on the truck. But this video right now is gonna be 5 things that I love about my 2001 24 valve Cummins. So let's just jump right into it. Here we go. So what I'm about to say has no meaning or order or anything like that. So say, like, there's no ranking to the order that I'm about to say these things. So there's no 1 through 5 being 1 is the best, 5 is the worst type deal. I'm just simply gonna list off 5 things. Obviously you can pick and choose and decipher for yourself which things are probably better than the others or the next. The first thing that I absolutely love about this truck, my 2001 24 valve Cummins, is obviously the fuel mileage. You got to remember, this is my very first diesel, and coming from gas trucks, and my last truck being a 5.9 liter 360 half-ton Dodge, that thing got about 8 to 10 miles to the gallon with the 5-inch lift and the 35-inch tires that it had on it. It sucked on gas mileage, fuel mileage. This truck is much better, and now that I have a good hour to hour and 20 minute drive every day just to get to our job sites and to get to work, this truck is far more practical and far better for me to have and own and drive that distance. If I was still in the half-ton with the 360, or hell, even before that, I had an OBS Ford with a gas engine in it, I'd be hating myself and the fuel that I was putting into that truck, because I would be throwing so much money away into the gas tank just to get to and from work. With this, I can fill the tank up and it'll usually last me a good week of running, and I'm putting about 100 or more miles on the truck each day. So you do the math and figure that out. I'm getting pretty decent mileage. The mileage has dropped a touch since I put in the 125 horse injectors, so I need to look at a couple things. I think it will come back a little bit. I've also been playing around with the truck too and being a little bit more heavy in my throttle foot and laying into the accelerator just a touch more, just to play around a little bit. So that doesn't help my cause, but I'm sure once I continue to finish up some maintenance stuff and get the turbo taken care of and other things this spring and summer, I can probably rejuvenate the fuel mileage with the truck a little bit more. The second thing I like is that it is an extended cab. When I was looking for this truck, all I was coming across was a lot of regular single cab trucks. I would love a single cab truck, don't get me wrong, but I have 4 kids to carry around with me at times during the winter time when we don't want to take the Camry and stuff. So I needed to have an extended cab so that we could fit everybody in there. Granted, it's not the most comfortable because there isn't that much space in these extended cabs. I wish that they made a full 4-door truck in these 2nd gen body styles, but they didn't. Unfortunately, the full 4 doors didn't come until the 3rd gen body styles, which I still am contemplating whether or not I should get rid of this truck and just swap it and get a 3rd gen for that reason, just to make it a little bit more comfortable for the family in there. Nonetheless, at least we got the extended cab, and if we have to, we can all cram in there and we can get in that thing, just take off and go do what we need to do without taking 2 vehicles. So I do like the fact that it is extended cab, but like I said, I'm not opposed to a regular cab truck, and you know, maybe down the line in the future we would pick up a regular cab truck as a project, and well, I won't give away what I would do with it, but you know, maybe down the line we'll look for one like that. Number 3 would be the cleanliness of the truck. And when I say cleanliness, obviously we do have some little rust spots like this on the bottom of the passenger door and some stuff on the rocker panels, but that is all stuff that is very easily fixable. The cleanliness I'm talking about is the frame, which you're not going to be able to tell right now because it is just filthy underneath here, but the frame is in very, very good shape. There is little bits of surface rust and stuff like that, which it's expected up here in New York with our winters and the salt and stuff on the roads. But for a truck that has lived its life in New York, this truck is very clean, and I couldn't be happier with how clean it is. When I was looking, aside from finding nothing but regular cabs, a lot of stuff was just rotted out back over the rear wheels and the frame and stuff. Some of the frames were okay, but the body just had nothing left, or you'd find something that had like a nice body on it, which people probably swapped body parts, and the frame was just junk and rotted out. One common thing that I was finding with these 2nd gens when I was looking was up here in the front of the frame. Let me get down here and show you. Up here in the front of the frame, right up here, there was a lot of them that I saw that had holes rusted right through, right where this cross member is that runs under your intercooler and your radiator and stuff. Be aware of that if you guys are out in the market for one of these trucks, even if it's a gasser, but I noticed it a lot with the diesels. But we do love how clean the frame on this truck is. It is a good solid platform to build off of. Whether I want to take that bed off of it and throw a flatbed on it, we can go that route. But the bed on this truck really isn't in that bad of shape. With a little bed liner, it'd be awesome. And all this stuff, like I said, is just it's easily fixable. We can put new rockers on, we can buy a new door if it'd be easier to buy a new door as opposed to try and fix the rust that is down at the bottom of that door. You know, all that stuff is easily fixable. All the other body panels are in good shape, so I'm not too worried about that. We can get to that stuff later on. For the most part, it still shines up and looks pretty good, so we will take it. I love the darkness of my windows. The fact that my windows came pre-tinted before I actually bought the truck, and it just saved me the time and money from having to take it to a shop and have it done. I was all about that. Not to say that that was a selling point for the truck. The tinted windows being done already was just, it meant a lot to me because I would have done that anyways to keep my kids' privacy when they're in there and mine. Even though New York is trying to make it illegal now and make your vehicle fail inspection if your windows are too dark, I have a shop that will still pass it with the tint on the windows, and we have an agreement. You know, if I get stopped, I know what to say and blah blah blah. And number 5 would be the fact that the exhaust was already done on the truck when I got it. I hate doing exhaust stuff. I always would just take it to a shop because A, I don't have a welder, and I think that an exhaust is not complete without being welded. Yeah, you can clamp it all together, that's nice, but at the end of the day, you're still getting some leaks out of those spots where it's clamped. So really, they need to be welded. That's the only way in my mind that it should be done and be done properly. But the fact that this already had a 4-inch exhaust from the turbo back on the truck when I got it, I love that. Now, obviously, there's some other things that I do love about my truck, and we will go over those in another video, but those are the first 5 things that I wanted to put into a video to let you guys know what I love about my 24 valve Cummins. I am also going to do a series of videos of things that I dislike about the truck as well, so look out for those. Actually, the next video that we do, I'll make 5 things that I dislike about the truck, and we'll do a series. I'll do a couple of each and let you know different things that I like and dislike about the truck. And as a bonus, one other thing that I liked about this when I went to get it was the fact that it already had a lift pump on it. It's a Fast Platinum 150 that was already installed on the truck, and I think the motor on it is getting to the point where it needs to be replaced, so I'm going to be calling and checking on a replacement motor for it. But the fact that that was already on there, again, just saved me a little bit of time and money. So one little bonus thing that I liked about the truck. We will do 5 things that I dislike about it in the next video. At some point down the way, we'll get into some other things that I like about it, and then we'll do one more about other stuff that I dislike about it. But that's gonna do it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, show me by hitting that thumbs up button. I hope you guys like the new badge on the front. At least hit the thumbs up button for that, because I think it looks good. At least it matches the truck, so I'm excited to have that on. Like I said, I've been holding on to it for a little bit, and I just figured we'll put it on today. Screw it. So that's it. Thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.